let's start diving into this because Bitcoin just bounced off some support, and this is a little bit of a big deal. Sort of. The 1 hour doesn't look great. We lost our 200 on the 1 hour. That's kind of a shame. Checking out our 4 hour. We are below the 50. Start of the downtrend. Good morning, Mo. How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. So yeah, Bitcoin, currently speaking, a little bit of a downtrend. If you guys caught my video earlier today and you decided to take it as trading advice, well, it's already started. The possible 12%, up to 12% downside could be started. Noted, all we have to work off of is bearish divergence on the 4 hour. We do not have a lower high. We still are waiting for that. So we literally could rally all night and then sell off in the morning. These are possibilities. I'm not saying it will happen. Because noted, we could just go off into the oblivion and keep on running. But looking at the 1 hour is giving me not really good feelings. I do love that we are reset with what was bullish divergence, but now we're back in that oversold territory on the 1 hour. So that's a good thing. It's a really good thing. Because we also are making a higher low than this previous low with lower relative strength. Hidden bullish divergence is here if we can hold this level. So that's really positive. Let's check out our liquidation heat map real quick. But looking at Bitcoin, looks like the longs and shorts are split right now. 127 and 127 million. They're the exact same? That seems like a scam. Alright, so longs and shorts, the exact same, and it seems like the exact same distance. I don't know what this whale is playing at, but man. Anyways, checking out the weekly. Weekly, we are deep inside of all that liquidity. Yikes, just bleeding out into it. We still have a lot of liquidity overhead, but man, we are taking out those longs right now. That is kind of a shame. So I would say the bounce that we're catching right now is shorts covering. I don't think the dump is over. But I could be wrong. Let's go ahead and check out the daily. I mean, that stochastic's resetting really fast. You're still above the 200. Momentum is in our favor 100%. But we still could come all the way down. So we could hit the 618. Maybe we just come down to the 618, take a little time, back test that 50 simple. We could just come down to the 50% retrace, back testing the 50 simple moving average, and then running to the upside. So one thing we should realize from this previous downtrend, we made a 618 golden retrace, and now we're starting to see a little bit of sell pressure. Could they keep pushing it to the upside? Of course they can. But you always want to be cautious because we have not put in that higher low yet. Noted, we did not put in bearish divergence either. So a pullback now is kind of a little unsuspected, but we're ready for it either way. We are ready for it. Either way, a 50% retrace is highly welcomed right now. Coming back down to $86,076, give or take. But after that, I'm looking for a big move up to new all-time highs, $112,000. And note it, we could very well see 150K based off this previous move back here. Right back here. Previous move back here, $145,000. Psychological level, 150K, I'm thinking would be a very nice move to the upside. If we move this back to our previous downtrend right here, you could come all the way down and bullishly backtest. That would be a really bad scenario for a lot of longs, but it still would be healthy. Still would be healthy. But what I'm paying attention to right now is on this 15-minute time frame. Looks like we have bullish divergence already formed. We just need a higher low. And then, are we going to utilize this level as resistance or not? That's the real question. Bernard, good evening. How you doing? I'm actually really mad. My Filecoin trade got stopped out like 20 minutes ago. Kind of frustrating. Kind of frustrating. But a golden retrace from low to high right here could see Bitcoin rally on up. All the way to a bearish backtest of that 200, maybe slightly higher. Nice 2.14% move to the upside. This would cause a lot of altcoins to go screaming to the upside, but give it enough time. I think it's just going to roll over. But the momentum on the 15-minute and on the 1 hour, they're not looking good. They are not looking good. You can see on the 1 hour, you're going to get that bearish cross pretty soon. So we might be looking for a lot of shorting opportunities. Just maybe. All right. I do have a list today. So we're going to be looking at Ethereum, XR, basically all the basics. So Ethereum, XRP, Solana, SUI, ADA, HBAR, FET, Render, Ondo, File, AAVE, Maker, and DOGE. So if you guys did not hear the one that you want, feel free to request. I'm here for it. Anyways. Let's get into it. So, Ethereum, we were looking for this 3.28% move to the downside. We almost did it. Almost did it. We're close. We're really close to that 1772, but also losing that 200 simple on the 1 hour is a real nutcracker. We don't want that. However, this uptrend still intact. The uptrend still intact. That's pretty nice. Hidden bullish divergence also forming. That's kind of nice. Maybe it's not hidden bullish divergence. Either way, relative strength awfully low. Awfully low. Pepe, please. We'll check out some Pepe for you. Pepe. NKN and Trump. All right, Twix. NKN Trump. All right. So, next up we have XRP. We were looking for an 8% move to the downside. Possible 2% upside. The 2% didn't play out. But that 8% looking damn good now. We'll see if it continues. But this rounded top looking terrible. Still looking for $2.62. I forgot who was asking yesterday about XRP and their short, but hopefully they are deep in the money now. Hopefully. Next up, we have Solana. Solana, we were looking for upside. We did not get it. Looks like we did hit this 144, 143. So we did hit that measured move. So that's nice. Let's get rid of it. Doesn't matter anymore. 143 also played out. That doesn't matter. Okay. So now we're looking to see, are we going to maintain a higher low or not? Well, NKN now has yet another lower high. Uh-oh. NKN getting pooped on. All right, next up we got SUI. So SUI over here finding a ton of support. Jeez. I was looking for that 10% move to the downside. It said, nope, we're not going down. At least not yet. Oh, you still had that bearish cross. I'm thinking the most you're getting out of SUI is probably coming up to like 347. After that, good luck. Good luck. DZ, how you doing? Welcome in. DGEN, Bonk and Super. All right. DGEN, Bonk, and Super are now on the list. They're on the list. I love how these other major cryptos are in the green slightly, but Ethereum is in the red. I love seeing it. Just Ethereum gives no fucks. None at all. Doesn't even care. Anyways. How's your week, brother? I'm doing all good, man. Doing all good. You know it's a good week when I can come over here, go into the copy trading side, and then I end up looking at, would you look at that? I got my crown, baby! Sorry. I also upped my stats. I'm back up to 33% win rate. Fuck yeah. Anyways. All I really care about is my stats now. Anything you do with the fam? No, it was like raining or sprinkling. It was shitty weather. So we didn't really do anything. We just like watched TV and hung out. I looked at charts way too much. Torn between his hate for XRP and his delight to watch Ethereum get peed on. That's pretty funny. Oh man. Well, I still think Ethereum made the worst decision of their entire existence. ETH going to 800, just like how XRP is going to 58 cents. Oh boy. It could happen. That's the worst part. It could happen. Like, Ethereum is sitting at $1,800, and the long-term Ethereum holders, they're just They're sitting here like, but the whales keep buying it. They know something we don't. Yeah, they know how to stake it. That's what they know how to do. They know how to sell without having to buy more. That's what they know how to do. ETH going to 800 would also annihilate a bunch of alts, so I'm for it. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. But yeah, Sui, I'm still looking for downside. You had your bearish cross. Maybe you do come up just a little bit more, but I'm thinking your next move is going to look just like this. Right here. The 50% retrace lines up with a bearish backtest on that 200 simple on the 1 hour. We could see this thing come down to 279. So that's what I'm thinking is going to happen. Still pretty bearish on this, especially after you had bearish divergence and then a lower high. That right there signifies we're going down, baby. So, and we're below a level of support. Could be acting as resistance. You know, a lot of things here. A lot of factors. Crypto Mansa, you want some pop cap? I got you. I got you covered. Appreciate your work as always. Oh shit, I missed that. All right. VAI and PERP and Blur. All right. VAI, PERP, Blur. I haven't seen anyone ask for Blur in a century. Like what? All right, Cam, I got you covered, brother. Got you covered. All right, so yeah, Sui, it's gonna try its best to look good. It's like putting lipstick on a pig. I don't know, man. Still a pig. Still a pig. But we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what happens. How high it goes. Very little faith in this one right now. Right now, this second, this moment. Not very much faith. All right, next up we have ADA. So ADA, this one I actually traded earlier today, and then I got out of it pretty early. Apparently, it would have hit one of my profit-taking levels, so shame on me, but that was for the copy trade. That was for all those out there who believe in me enough to join the copy trading over on Buy DeFi. Crash Bandicoot, what's up, you degenerates? Long time no see. How you doing? How you doing? We ain't no degenerates. We are elegant gentlemen. We are just pre-rich. Pre-rich. That's all we are. We're pre-rich. Elegant folks. Alright, so right now, ADA is handling this downtrend like a champ. You have a bullish cross. So I'm thinking you're going to find support right on that 200 simple moving average. Kind of like how Filecoin did. If you do hold that 200, this is going to be a very good move. A very good move. Because how deep that is means we might be able to use the entirety of this as your... Oh my god, we can. Because that will be a 618 retracement. We could use this entirety and possibly see this thing going up to 88 cents. So ADA is looking pretty darn decent right now. Pretty darn decent. I can't wait to be rich, degenerate. Yeah, a rich degenerate. It's going to be the best time. Best time. But yeah, right now on the 15, you are seeing the bearishness playing out, which is a shame, but ADA surprisingly looks really strong. Surprisingly looks strong. Noted, you lose that 200 on your 4 hour, it's not going to look as strong. It's going to look pretty bad. But the trend seems to be starting to reverse, starting to go to the upside. This is good. This is good. HBAR is next. HBAR about to touch some support. Damn. So, I'm thinking you're going to get a test of the 1696. I don't think this is going to play out all the way to the downside, but I'm going to leave it there because it could. But I don't think it will. I think you're about to find a lot of support, especially right on that 200. This thing could start rallying up in a big way. We're going to be looking for it to move up to, what is this number? 23.213. So this looks really good for that upside target. You already had your bullish cross. You're getting a bullish backtest of the 200 simple on the 4 hour. You're also sitting on top of a weekly support. You broke out of a major falling wedge. A lot of things going in HBAR's favor for this week. So I'm looking forward to seeing what it does. If we stay bullish this week, HBAR is going to be one to really look out for. Because you broke out of major downtrend. You could see this thing fly up 76% on the week, maybe 2 weeks. We'll see what it does. Alrighty, next up we have Fetch AI, because the AI boom is back. It's back. Looks like that 6% downside actually played out. Let's go to your 15. What was I looking at? Oh, that's what I was looking at. So we did have some bearish consolidation. We rolled on down, almost got it, but it looks like the trend is reversing now. Sweet. So now we have an idea of where it could be going at this moment in time. But right now I would be looking for a beautiful move back up to 73 cents. Let's see if it does it. But right now I'm looking for 11% upside on a golden retrace. Let's check the 4 hour. Let's see what it looks like on there. Ooh, 4 hours still above the 200, well above the 200, still maintaining this uptrend as well. As long as we can maintain this uptrend, the prophecy could come true. We could see a very nice move to the upside. I like it. We're also getting that hidden bullish divergence, which is even better. So this is good. This is really good. Just want to clean up the chart a little bit. It looks like baby vomit. But here's your downtrend you want to break out of at the moment. As soon as you break out of it, hold support, get ready to run. Looks good. All right, we got Render. Render lost its 50, made its measured move to the downside. We're not worried about that anymore. Not worried about this either. So we're going to focus in on, wow, you're holding really strong support and then you're getting a higher low? Damn. All right, we have an idea of what could happen in the near term. I would be looking at it kind of like this, where you have the low, the high. You could be running up to $5.48. Could you come down a little bit further? Of course you could, but I'm not thinking you're going to cross below $4.10. I think Render's doing pretty good. I mean, note it, unless Bitcoin rolls over sooner than this thing can make this 25% move to the upside, I think Render might be one to really consider for a lot of upside potential. Resetting that daily already. This looks great. You know what? Let's pull up our 100 simple as well, so we can see it. Let's change it to yellow so we can see that. XLM, GFI, XCN. Alrighty. GFI, XCN. I got you covered, Jim. Got you covered. Alright, so looking at this on the daily, it looks like the 100 simple moving average is becoming our support right now, which is cool, but I still think we could come as low as this 50 simple, down at $3.85 right now. If we hold that, it looks like we're going to be testing that 200 daily moving average pretty soon. So this 25% upside makes a lot of sense for Render. Makes a lot of sense. And you also cleared this previous high, just barely, but you cleared it. No problem, Jim. Checking out the 1 hour time frame. Now your 1 hour is giving you that bullish divergence you're looking for. This could start reversing its trend. It looks great. Looks absolutely great. Tails Tech, who are you? Somebody's commenting on one of my TikToks. Wondering who this is. Okay, that's kind of weird. Anyways, yeah, so I'm thinking positive thoughts for Render for this week. Positive thoughts. Moving on from Render, we have Ondo. So checking out Ondo. Is Ondo going to break out? Is it going to do it? I don't think that it's going to do it. That bearish cross on the 1 hour is not great. Let's check the 4. We're below the 200 on the 4 hour. That's a problem. That's a problem. Let's see what we got here. So we have hidden bullish divergence. That's positive. If we can hold these levels, that's really good. How low did we go? How low did we go? So I take it we're sitting on top of the 50 simple on the daily. That's what I'm guessing. But if we get bullish, Ondo could actually rally up to $1.28. Let's check daily. Oh, your daily looks great. Sitting right on that 50 simple. It's like we could see it coming. So this doesn't look bad at all. You broke above. Now you're trying to bullishly hold on to it. Are we below it? Nope. We're sitting right on top of that 50 simple. This looks pretty good. So Ondo could be setting up for a beautiful move to the upside. We'd be looking for anywhere between 48 to possibly 60% upside. CASP 10 BPS upgrade rolls out tomorrow, and it's up on the day. Very nice. I really hope it's not a sell the news event. I really hope. Alright, so that's what I'm seeing out of Ondo. Ondo's looking pretty good to the upside. Looking pretty damn good. I like it. Let's check your 15 real quick. Your 15 is trying to push up to that 200 right now. That's really nice. Lots of bullish divergence. Holy shit. Holy shit. Alright. We should look at CAS. Alright, Rich. Catch covered. Alright, next up, we got FIL. The one that stopped me out. Jerks. And now we're finding resistance. Son of a bitch. Anyways, right now for Filecoin, the thing I did not look at last night before I got into the trade was the fact that we were holding the 200 simple moving average on the 4-hour. Did not look at that before entering the trade, so the downside targets don't make any sense anymore. Right now, we're looking for upside. We're looking for a lot of upside. So right this moment in time, this is your consolidation. This needs to go away because we have hidden bullish divergence right here. So here is your consolidation on Filecoin that I did not pay attention to because I can be stupid sometimes. But with that being said, oh geez. With that being said, we now have a better idea of where this thing could go. So looking at it from here to here, you made a 618 gold retrace, so very bullish on Filecoin. Nice, very bullish on Filecoin. Next move could go up to 344 if you can break above 294. So this is not a bad look. As long as you maintain that 200 on the 4-hour, this is looking extremely good. Checking out your daily. Daily stochastic has reset. Only thing I see that's an issue is we are below the 50 simple. However, on this next move up, I think we're going to be alright. I guess I'm bullish for this week. I don't know what's happening with the FOMC meeting and whatnot, but I guess I'm bullish. By the way, the YouTube video today was very good, well thought out, and explained alpha. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much for watching. I'm trying my best to explain things in a very easy way, so I do hope everyone understands what I'm talking about. But of course, sometimes I start forgetting things, which is even worse. But all right, AAVE. So I was looking for a short over the weekend. That didn't play out. So we are now looking for the price to go up to 204. We're currently doing a very good job of pushing up there. That's impressive. Your 4-hour has basically reset. You're sitting right on top of your 50 simple moving average. This actually could rally up there 16.8%. I don't know, starting tomorrow. This looks really good for AAVE. Looks really good. On the shorter term, going to be looking for a move basically up to resistance at 201. The stars are aligning for AAVE. AAVE looks like it's really bullish and ready to run. Backtesting your 200 simple is absolute wild. Breaking out of your downtrend, even more wild. This thing is ready to go run. This is nice. This is really nice. Good job, AAVE. You're out here doing things. Check it out, Maker. Maker did not go down. Did not go down. What is that? What is that, Rich? I don't know what link you're posting. Oh, so Maker, we are still waiting to go up and test that resistance. Could happen tonight. For anyone who's not seen that the video today, oh, okay. Well, thank you for linking that in the chat. Thank you very much. All right, so Maker, right now, we are looking for another 9.04% to the upside. This is all provided Bitcoin does not do anything crazy overnight. I mean, good luck to those who are in trades overnight from a Sunday to a Monday. Markets can get weird overnight. They can get really weird. Yo, what's up, LNE? How you doing today? How you doing? Welcome in. So yeah, we're looking for 9.04% upside. I don't dislike this. I don't dislike it. All right, last up, we got Dogecoin. Oh boy, we're going down. We're going down. That's a bearish cross if I've ever seen one on the 1 hour. Let's check your 4. 4 hours still above the 200. This is good. This is really good, actually. Let's get rid of all this. So we're bullish still on Dogecoin. Still bullish on the Doge. So measured move right now that we're looking for is going to be up to resistance. As long as we hold support above the 200, we could see this thing rally up 18.9%. Dogecoin is not down and out. It's just getting started. It's just getting started. Man, oh man. So yeah, looks like a bullish evening. Things are looking good. I think futures opened up for all the stocks, but I can't see what the futures were doing. So I'm not going to worry about those right now. Let's get into your guys' requests. PEPE was the first one of the night. So checking out PEPE. PEPE on the 4 hour holding the heart line of the uptrend. Great. So it's still in play for you to make that beautiful move to the upside. Still in play. Yeah, Rich, I already wrote it down. Already wrote it down. Alright, so since we are making these higher lows, we're still waiting for this 1169, but man, PEPE is making you wait. I don't know if you saw the request. I did see it, Rich. I did. Definitely saw it, brother. So right now we're looking for 42% upside move. You have fully reset your 4 hour time frame. This looks really good. The only problem I see, you are below the level of support. That's not ideal. You're still above the 50 simple on the daily. Momentum is on your side. Momentum is on your side. So sometime this week, I'm thinking that 42% might play out. I like the higher lows too. I do like the higher lows. Let's check your 15 real quick. 15-minute bullish divergence. Higher low. Looks like the trend is reversing for you, starting to push its way to the upside. This looks good. This looks good. All you need to do is flip that 200 and start utilizing it as support. Remember, all this is subject to change, provided if Bitcoin pulls back a little harder. Ooh, it's going to get dark out there. It's going to get real dark. But as of right now, I'm looking for a minimum of a golden retrace for PEPE. So as of right now, you need to break out of this recent downtrend. This right here, you need to break out. You need to hold support. But over time, a little bit of time, not that much, just a little bit. Maybe it's a couple days, but you could see 11% to the upside. It doesn't look bad. Getting out of PEPE, we got NKN. NKN pushing its way up. Hold on 1 second, guys. Alrighty then, I'm back. So we are still looking for upside. That was a bit of an oopsie doopsie to the downside, but man, look at it recover. That is wild. NKN pushing its way up. Let's check the 1 hour. I don't like the lower high. I don't like the lower high. That's unfortunate. That looks like a 786 also. 786 retracement. Tried to get the 886. Couldn't quite get there. This thing could roll over. This thing could roll over. Well, I guess the 4 hour still looks really good, so we're not worried about it. 4 hour, you're above the 50 simple. It still looks really good. So these upside targets are still in play. It's just, you gotta be a little careful. In fact, you made a low and a lower low. That's where the worry comes in. That's where you think that it's going to come down. Let's clean the chart up so we can see this thing clearly. You still have yet to just bullishly backtest the 200. You basically fell below. I guess you did it right here once. Yes, you did it right there once. There's a lot of volume on this thing. You already have triple bearish divergence on the 15 and hitting an overhead level resistance. Round tripped out, gutted, but somewhat glad it's over. Oh, are you talking about the Filecoin trade? Yeah, I got stopped out right before stream. It was so annoying. So damn annoying. I was in that thing literally all day. I was like, I'm at the high point. I think I was up 28% or something. Could have closed it, but I was like, no, I want this thing to play out. It starts falling now. I'm going to be a little pissed off. I'm going to be a little bit angry as it's starting to fall. God damn it. But yeah, little bit of rage about it. But hey, you know what? They got to make their money too, right? Like, I'm not mad about the $16 I lost. I don't care about that. But like, I care more because I got into a trade on the 5-minute time frame. All night, it did not do anything. All day, didn't do anything. Going into the evening, stops me out to the upside. It's like, what the fuck was that? So mad. Can we look at Pole and Ondo? Yeah, we can loop around to Ondo, no big deal. Pole. Yeah, so NKN is a little weird one. What it's doing right now, I would think downside's coming. However, you just made a higher high, so maybe you just get a 50% retrace and start running. Just maybe. So, bullish case scenario right now, get a nice little pullback, hold support, and then you start running to the upside, and you see a 28% move to the upside. Bearish case scenario is really bearish, so we're not going to bring it up. We're just not going to bring it up. We're not going to talk about it. Just understand you'd make a lower low than this low. It would be detrimental. You wouldn't be happy. Hopefully that doesn't happen. All right, moving on. We got Trump. Not sure who's deciding to play around with Trump coin, but oh, look at that. Should have gone up. It failed. Kind of par for the course. Let's go into your daily real quick. Oops. Let's go into your daily real quick. Do you even have a moving average? There's still no moving average for this thing. Oh, you're sitting on top of the 50. I take it back. So you're sitting right on top of the 50. So this could provide you support for some reason. Once again, don't know anybody who's willing to play with this thing, but hey, I guess you're a little more degenerate than I am. What the fuck? So if we're looking at this as a bull flag, I mean, you'd have to make your decision within the next day or two. But here's that measured move to the upside. So we'll humor it for the upside move, possibly getting you to 1993. I think it should go to 0. Yeah. Hey, Porgy, can we look at ENA? Sure. Got you. Got you covered. But yeah, it could go anywhere between this $19 and $21 target. I just don't believe in the coin. So it's hard for me to see it. It's very hard for me to see it. Maybe, it's because the economy is not great. Coins like this, it's just the environment we're in. I don't think they have a real opportunity to perform really well. But those are my personal bias. Your 4-hour looks like it wants to rally. You're still maintaining above the 200 simple moving average. That's good. That's good. Your 1-hour looks abysmal. Got the double bearish cross. Usually that signifies the downtrend is coming to an end. So, I mean, you could rally. I just don't believe it. I just don't believe it. You could also come up, bearishly backtest the 200, which would coincide with these two levels right here, and then roll on over. That I could believe. That one I could believe wholeheartedly. And if that's the case, now we'd be looking at coming down to $7.14. I can believe that 100%. I heard the Trump family has made $100 million from the fees in the first 3 months. Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous how much they made, because I think at one point in time this thing got up to like $28 billion in market cap. That's unheard of. Like, Trump coin drained the crypto market. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy that it could do that. But I guess that's the power of becoming president. Anyways, I'm thinking a lot of downside. If you get the 50% retrace and you start rolling over, 45% downside, I could see that. I could see that. All right, moving on from this. We have XLM. They must be LPing, liquidity providing for the coin. I don't think they have to, because it's launched on Solana. So I don't think they have to. XLM, nice breakout. Let's go to your 4-hour. Let's see what we're working with. Oh, dang. XLM's cooking. Oh, shit. Okay, what XLM just did is actually a really big deal. Breaking out of that downtrend is a really big deal. XLM looking nice. I would think you're going to come down and see some support, though. I would like it better at support. But if you decide to rally from here, cool. I would like some support, though. Because you're breaking out, you got to hold support. I think you're going to more than likely come back down to 2267 sometime. But after that, 108% upside. Looking real nice. Real nice. Oh, boy. You're bearishly backtesting your 200 daily moving average. That's not ideal. With a double top situation? Ugh, gross. Gross. So yeah, the least it could do, go down here, bullishly backtest support after a breakout, and then get running to the upside. That would be fantastic. So I would be looking for XLM to come back down to 2267. You get that price, might be a really good opportunity for you. It just might be. But if it comes all the way down to 1428, that's going to be way better. Way better. We'll see what it does. But no, I like the breakout. Now it has a lot of work to do. You're going to have to confirm a low, set a higher low, and then I'll think you're about to rally. Until you do all of that, hey, cool looking chart. Cool looking chart. If it rallies from where it's at, we do have a measured move for that, which would kind of be unfortunate for when it pulled back, but you could go back up to 36 cents. 36 cents would be your shorter term target based off what it's doing right now. So if it does rally, 33% upside is what you're looking for. Moving on from this, we have GFI. And then also, just for the likes, for you guys to hit the like button at the end of stream. At the end of all the requests, we're going to be searching for a trade that I'm going to try and sit in overnight. And hopefully it moves and it doesn't do to me what Filecoin did to me. Because, you know what? I feel violated. I feel like I need to call the police. Because what Filecoin did was just rude. Just simply rude. I'll be a Karen about it. It's fine. What is this chart? This isn't what I normally look at. Oh, here we go. GFI is still looking nice. Holy shit. Hanging on to support like for all its life. Holy crap. You've been above this support since the 22nd of April. It is May. May 4th. May the 4th be with you. I haven't said it all day. Holy shit. May the 4th be with you. Be careful. Tomorrow's Revenge of the 5th. Be careful. So I still have that $1.53 target for GFI. GFI is looking real nice. Looking real nice. Staying above level of support. I like that. I like it a lot. Resetting your stochastic. You're getting to the neutral territory on the daily on your RSI. Looking good. Looking good. Some might even say it's cute. All right. All right. All right. That is the wrong exchange. Oh my. Oh, that is the wrong one too. You know what? It works. Why is it so clean on this one? What a strange looking chart. On your daily, this looks like the most bullish consolidation I've seen in my entire life. Yeah, I checked. The team is providing liquidity for the Trump coin, and this is how they're making so much yield. Also, there is 371 million in liquidity, which is very high. That's surprising. Brian Kraft, thank you so much for the sub. Hopefully you do say something in the next, I think I left it at 5 minutes. That'd be fantastic. Thank you so much for the sub. Welcome in. Welcome in. We also have a free Discord. You should probably join that. What is XCN even finding support on? You know, it's finding support on hopes and dreams. Hopes and dreams. But you do have this weird tiny little level right here that apparently is major level of support. I'm baffled, to be honest. Yeah, no, it's just this right here. As it's closing into it, it's like, we have support, we swear. We swear. It's support. It's like a little pocket that's sitting right here of support. So you're in the pocket. That's what you're hanging out in. I mean, if this thing can break out of its downtrend, XCN looks amazing. And I mean amazing. Because this is the most bullish consolidation ever. And you'd be looking for it to rally all the way back up, getting a new all-time high. Like, this is setting up for a new all-time high if you keep consolidating here. So that's actually insane for XCN. It's actually insane. But as long as you stay above 13,688, you're doing fantastic. You can see confluence on the left side of the chart. It's just on the daily. This right here. That's all it is. Let's go on a lower time frame. See if we can get a better idea. Opening another 2x long on the like button, even though the market is shorting right now. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, looking at the 4-hour time frame. 4 hour looks great. You have now found support off your 200. This is the last time we found support off the 200 was all the way back here, April 10th. We're finally finding it again. This could set up for an amazing run to the upside. It took a long time to get here. It took a long time to put in this hidden bullish divergence. From all the way back down here. Holy shit. You're more oversold now on XCN than you were down here. That hidden bullish divergence is crazy. I mean, on the far, far left. That's pretty funny. Mud Pusher. The cryptos are looking primed. What's up, Mud Pusher? How you doing? I believe that's HQZ. I believe it's HQZ. Which I would never short the likes. That would treason. That would be treason. It would be treason. So yeah, that's what I see out of XEN. Let's see if you can hold support off the 200 simple moving average on the 4 hour. If you can, this thing is going to rally like crazy. It's going to rally like crazy. You're looking for that right there because you have one leg up, second leg up, 131% upside. XEN looks absolutely insane. I want a dump day. That's pretty funny. I took a dump today. If that counts, that's funny. Mud Pusher, juicy. That's great. Love it. Love it. All right, moving out. Moving out. CASP. Let's see what the CAS is doing. CASP doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad. Looks like it's going to consolidate a bit more, but it does not look bad. Holding really good support. You're below the 50 simple and you're not touching the 200. That's the problem. That's unfortunate. You don't want to do that. You did hit a 50% retrace after a breakout though. So if it does rally, you're going to be looking for 10.5195. Oh boy. All right, here we go. So if it rallies, if we go up, you could see a 12.63% move to the upside, but you would still be putting in a lower high. So be careful there. Oh wait, that's not right. Here, this is right. Jeez, I'm wrong. There you go. 25% upside. I don't know why I had that completely wrong, but yeah, could see a 25% move to the upside. Based off the nice deep retrace, we could start rallying strong. Noted, I would still like to see this thing come down just a little bit. I'm just really annoyed because XEN is just floating in the ether on nothing. Closing its short before the take profit is criminal based on the chart. That's fair. That's fair. Not sitting on a support and catching bids is the most annoying thing ever. It is absolutely the most annoying thing ever. So if I were trading this on the 1 hour time frame, this looks primed for a short. That's unfortunate. You're getting the bearish cross right now with the 200 slumping over, coming down on you. Oh no. It's like that song, Rain Down on Me. Anyways, the 50% retrace is being achieved right now. That's unfortunate. So if we are bearish, if things come down, CASPA, we're going to be looking for this thing to come down 10%. I'm leaning to the upside because on the 4 hour it looks pretty good, but your downside potential is 10%. Upside is 25%. Let's hope for the upside. Let's hope for that short squeeze. You need to try my settings for the fibs. All the colors are too much. The colors are too much for you? What? Well, if you guys want to see my levels, here you go. These are my levels. Change it however you please. Whatever works best for your eyeballs, the better. Either way, one thing I don't normally talk about is why I have so many different levels with all these different colors. It's because they're entry levels if you're scaling into trades. So I'll explain that real quick. Let's go into... Oh, Jesus. Get out of here. All right. Let's go into a little dark spot. So let's just say price action is doing something like just coming down, catching some bounces, going down, bounce down, bounce down. And then you start seeing this, and then it starts going up. All right. Anyways, on this downtrend, scaling into the trade, utilizing Fibonacci is going to help you a lot because you're going to be like, okay, you're going to see something like this where you're looking for the pullbacks. So your first entry is going to be that 618. 618, great first entry. Second entry, you can go the 5-0 or the 382. These are going to be good. Also, I'm going to flip it upside down so you can see how this coincides with this. So, this 0.17, that's your absolute lowest. Wait, hold on. There you go. So, this 0.17, it's your absolute lowest entry, but it's sitting right in between your 786 and 886 retracements. RSR looking strong. I don't know. We'll check it out just for you. We'll check it out. RSR. Could be. I really like the idea of you trying to find a trade to sit through overnight. Yeah, it's a tough one to do, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I got $37. I'm gonna wager on this just for the live. But you can see as soon as you flip the fib upside down where your retracements are. So the 382 is actually your 618 golden retrace. Your 50, of course, is the same. Your 382 is your 618. So you can see exactly how this lines up with each other. But that's 0.7. If you're loading up in here, your stop loss is always going to be down here at the negative 0.5%. Or sorry, negative 0.5 level. Because you're not expecting price to get below the lows. So anyways, looking at this in the chart, you guys are going to see what I mean a little bit more clearly. So let's take this downtrend here, because you believe a reversal is going to come. So you would end up putting it here. Now, this is a bad example because we swept the lows before just rallying up, which is frustrating as shit. But anyways, and then we never pulled back. Okay, CASPA, dickhead. That's all I gotta say. CASPA's a dickhead. But we came down, so we popped up. That's not the high. That's not the high. Here's our high. All right. So as we're coming down here, we're finding entries because 618, you would have entered a trade. And then 382 would have entered a trade. You came down, you bounced up. So at this 382, normally what happens, your profit-taking level becomes the 618. Because you have two levels in which you would actually be buying in, normally you would catch a bounce better. CASPA, they were on a mission to stop everyone out. But either way, you get to the 0.17. Thank you, boo. I'm good. Appreciate it. So, CASPA here, bad example because CASPA was out here trying to wreck everybody. Normally what you'd have happen is if you buy in at 618, 382, you buy in again, you normally see a bounce up to the 618, and then it rolls over again. Didn't do that here. But you would have bought in at 0.17, and then you would have gotten out right up here at the 382. Now, you did get this bounce here, and you would have gotten out right here. So, actually, it would have worked. Either way, since you got 3 entries in, your profit from the 0.7 to the 0.382 is actually higher than if you got the 0.618 and actually moved all the way up to the 1.618. Your profit would have been way higher because let's just say you're deciding, oh, I want to try and do a 15x leverage. You would have 15x sitting at the 618, 20x sitting at the 382, 25x sitting at the 0.17. Because it's such a deep retrace, all of these would have averaged out to a much higher leverage, and you would have gotten out right here. You would have been like, oh, I'm in, I got bought in, great, I got out. Got out, made money, we're good. But that's just one way to scale into trades, which I don't do that often. But if I'm trading with anything higher than 5K, I'll scale into trades like this. So that's why I have all these different levels. But yeah, my entry levels, they are the 618, the 382, and the 0.17. Anyways, now that I've explained that, let's move on. Moving on. So yeah, right now, CASPA, I could see this thing falling down up to 10%. The stochastic on the 1 hour looks awful. So bad. Stochastic's way too high. Let's see what your 15's telling us. 15's high also. Ugh. Looks like this 50% retrace is coming, and you're more than likely going to start rolling over. That's unfortunate. And that's simply because you had the bearish cross, you tested it once, More than likely, you're going to test the 200 twice. Roll on over. I'm going to get rid of the 100 moving average right now. It's starting to distract me a little. And I'm focused on trades. So if you get that 50% retrace right here, which you already did, you could be looking at a beautiful 10.7% move to the downside, which is possible. That's based off lower time frames. Looking at your 4 hour, it looks great for upside. It's just you're more than likely bearishly backtesting your 50 simple. You lost it, it's not looking great. You put in a lower high, probably going to consolidate a bit more. More than likely going to consolidate. Moving along, going away from CASP, we got DGEN. Many coins are short squeezing right now. I'm waiting to enter a short. Mo, you're waiting to enter? Okay, all right. It's in the video you posted today too. No problem. I didn't realize that. Sorry, I was explaining and I didn't read. My bad. My bad, guys. That was a long time of talking. All right, moving on to DGEN. DGEN, you're above the 200 on the 4 hour. This is positive. This is very positive. Because if you noticed, the 200 has been the bane of your existence this entire time, and now something's changed. The problem, you still have a lower high. That's your problem. That's unfortunate. So the lower high is really not fun, but you could argue DGEN has the capability of going up to 4,186 if you can stay above that 200 simple moving average. DGEN could be setting up nicely for a 46% run to the upside. This is based off just a regular trade. Looking at, let's go into the daily. This is the chart I never marked up. Oh boy. Well, yeah, looking at your daily, a golden retrace. Gonna be looking to get back up to 233, whatever. Jesus. That's a 697% move to the upside. That's crazy. AKT, sure, got you covered. AKT, got you covered. By the way, Brian Kraft, where you at, buddy? Where you at, Brian? I was hoping to hear from you by now. Was hopeful. We got the 1 hour for DGEN. You're still See, the 1 hour looks terrible compared to your 4 hour. The 1 hour looks so bad. Good evening. How you doing? There is a purple light at the end of the tunnel. Oh, that's pretty funny. So yeah, the problem is your 1 hour right now. Because your 1 hour looks phenomenal for further downside. You could come all the way down here. Ugh, gross. So here's your bearish case scenario for DGEN. Getting a 15% drop before you start going up. But the 4 hour looks great. So let's hope the 4 hour takes over. Let's hope the 4 hour takes over. You have a bullish and bearish case, though, for your trades. Bullish and bearish case. Checking out Bonk next. Bonk has been doing crazy things, holding support. That's so pretty. That's so pretty. Why is AAVE trending? Is it too late to hop in? I don't even know what AAVE is. We'll check it out. No idea what AAVE is. Why is it trending? Who knows? They probably put porn on it or something. I don't know. I don't have a clue. Beautiful. Hidden bullish divergence while holding support. This thing looks great on the 4 hour. It looks great on the 4 hour. You could see this thing rally up. That's 62% from support. It looks really good on the 4 hour. These lower time frames need to get it together. Okay, and it looks like the 15's doing it. Oh shit. You're above the 200 on the 15. You had bullish divergence, massive bullish divergence, higher low, and it's running. Bonk looks extremely good for tomorrow. That 1 hour is going to play ball later, but man, in the meantime, in the short term, you're expecting this to go up and test that 200 simple on the 4 hour, or on the 1 hour. So that's a 9.83% move to the upside and a formal breakout? This could be great. Wild that it got pushed down so far. That is wild. So yeah, short term, I'm looking for that 9.83% move to the upside. Could we go down? Of course, but it's gonna take Bitcoin falling pretty hard to stop bonk at this point. Next up, we got Super. Super on the 1 hour looks awful. Looking at the 4 hour though, not looking great. You made your 25% upside. You did it. It achieved the glory. You made the 38% upside. You achieved that too. Looks like there's some profit taking happening. You have quadruple bearish divergence, but no lower high. So now you're just looking for a lower high. Let's check your 15 minutes, see if it's going to start doing it now. Nope, doesn't look like it. Bearish div already, hitting the same spot. Ugh. Hey, it looks like some kind of AI bot generator. Oh, so it's just like virtuals? Yeah, it'll probably go crazy. Probably will go crazy, just like virtuals did. So you have a confirmed breakout and backtest. We're going to be looking for that golden retrace for Super. It's just like Superstore. It's dangerous out here. We could see possible 8.65% move to the upside. I wouldn't give it much more than that because of this right here. You did have a little bit of resistance here already. You could find some resistance again. That is my bullish case right now. I think you're going to find more downside. I really do. Because your 200 is sitting all the way down here next to support. And this downtrend that you broke out of, you never back tested it. So there's a possibility you kill two birds with one stone. Come flying down here, touch some support, then get out. So we'll wait and see what happens. But it already made some really good moves. And if we're looking at a 50% retrace, I mean, it lines up perfectly with going down and touching some support. So bullish case scenario, 8.65% move to the upside. Bearish case, you might see 17% of a drop for Super. And then after the 17%, you could be running up to $1.05. So there's some silver lining here. It's like, oh, it's so bearish. And then you're like, but it went up 86%. What do you mean? So a little bit of a pullback is always healthy for a lot more upside. All right, moving on from Super, we got PopCat. PopCat losing its uptrend. Oh no. Why would I have this? Like, you could go down 16%. There's no way that's possible. Especially after you put in a lower high. You had bearish divergence. Lower high, lower high. Ooh. Yikes. PopCat struggling. Oh no. Below the 50 simple, that's even worse. There's your downtrend. You couldn't even touch it again? Dang, brother. So that's what we're looking at there. Let's go to your 1 hour. Let's go to the 1. Ugh. Yeah, there's that lower high. That's not great. Second leg down. Not just looking for 16, looking for a bit deeper. 22% downside is very possible. What in the world? PFE. What's up, Michael? How you doing? PFE with crash on earnings. That's CNBC giving fake news before earnings. With highs of $31, should go back to $28 since people need mediations. I don't know how to read that word. Each morning and all day, 4 times a day. Okay, Michael. Sure. You pull back on the rates in preparation for upside. That's true. Can I check out Turbo? Yes. Yes, I can. Turbo been pumping. We'll check out some Turbo. JPL says he's going to cut the rates on Thursday. Would we pump or dump that day? That's kind of a weird thought because as of this moment, the market is not expecting Powell to cut. They're not expecting it. So I would think we would dump. The reason I say that is because if Powell's cutting and they're not expecting a cut, that means something broke and they don't know what it is. So it's going to more than likely cause some panic selling. Until they can figure out what broke, they're going to just sell. They'll be like, I don't know what this is. I don't know why he changed his mind, but I'm sitting in cash. And it's like, okay, buddy. And then give it like a day or two, then it'll probably rise a lot. So I think it would be an initial dump, and then we would start rallying off of it. That's just my opinion, though. I don't know for sure. All right. So Popcat, I do think it's due for a little bit of a pullback now. Your 1 hour is showing it is time to pull back, but your 4 hour is trying to argue with it. Trying to argue. The market is hot over the trade deal stuff mainly. That's true. And earnings, obviously. That's true. That's true. Forward guidance was provided by earnings, which restored confidence in the market. Well, that's just it. Because, like, the Fed used to give forward guidance, and they're like, we're not going to do that anymore. So, tomorrow is another massive earnings day. Is it really? I didn't know that. Thank you. Is it really? Damn. Who's in earnings tomorrow? With the positive jobs report, there is no way Powell would cut rates. I don't know if it was a positive jobs report. It was expected. There's a difference between positive and hitting expectations. But yeah, the market's not expecting rate cuts. So, you know. Top 3 tomorrow: Berkshire Hathaway, Palantir, and Uber. Oh, they're going to go nuts. Well, Uber... I feel like Uber should start cratering. They already in Texas started releasing the full autonomous driving semi-trucks. Then you also have like these driverless taxis that are popping up. So I think it's just a matter of time before Uber gets the boot. Because I can almost guarantee Elon's going to figure out with this robo-taxi thing a very easy way to get payments for it. So... every other company is going to do the same shit. They're going to be like, oh, we can just release our cars into the wild and they'll make us money. Great. We don't have to do shit. Hitting expectations is positive at this point. Oh, God. No, it's not. The expectations was, oh, we thought the economy was going to shit. It is. Like, oh, it's so bad. The price is way too high. J-Pal needs to cut. I mean, yeah. I'm in the ideal pool of we've been in like a 2 to 3 year recession already. So it's like, oh, let's just tack on another year. Fuck it. Like, and then it's going to be, we're in a recession now. No, don't lie to me. Don't you lie to me. I'm in the service industry. I know what a recession looks like. This is a recession. I'd rather he do nothing at this point. Well, that's because all your trades are going according to plan. Because as soon as he cuts rates, they're going to be like, variable. Damn it. Alright, moving on from Popcat. Turbo. Checking out Turbo. Turbizo. Alright, Turbo. Whoa. I have a bunch of stuff going on here. So on the daily, you're still below the 200 moving average. You have an argument to go up above it, but you also have an argument to go down. This rising broadening wedge is a real problem. Resetting your daily stochastic is a great thing. Let's check your 4 hour. 4 hours above the 50 simple. This is good, but you are putting in a lower high. That's unfortunate. After you got bearish divergence, I guess triple bearish divergence, lower high, I would expect a pullback. Well, yeah. Yeah, my stock portfolio is up 68% from April 8th. Dang, that's great. That's great. I agree, Porky. Automatic driving, going to be crazy. It would be a crazy fight for who's going to get to atomic driving first. Yeah, and I think once atomic driving comes out, they might actually outlaw people getting driver's licenses. Like, you might no longer have the ability to get a driver's license because, technically speaking, it would be safer to let the robots do it. Technically speaking. But, hey, who knows? I know California would not like that because of how much money they rake in on registration fees, but, you know, I feel like they just keep upping the gas tax out here without telling anybody. We're in a state of emergency. Why does gas cost more? What the fuck happened? Yeah, we're in a state of emergency. Why is gas costing more? State of emergency, you know? No, I don't know. We have an AI boom right now with nuclear and quantum on its heels. You know, the problem I have with all these people making AI, how soon till they put a quantum chip in it? How soon? That's my problem. I don't trust people. They'll be like, wait, this thing can just think for me now. Perfect. Oh, great. All right, so right now, based off the 1 hour, it's a flip of a coin. I'm leaning toward the 26% move to the downside, simply saying you broke a level of resistance and you never back tested it. It makes sense to back test. But if the market gets really bullish overnight, you might see this thing go up 22.64%. The 1 hour saying you can do it. Your 15-minute doesn't really like that idea. Bearish divergence, lower high. So it's leaning toward, yeah, it's about time to start rolling over. So I'm thinking downside. The government taking our cash. Bro, the government is shoving it in our behinds without even spitting on it first. It's just raw. It's awful. All right, moving on from Turbo. We have VAI. VAI. Vayot? I don't know how to say it. Going to the 4 hour. A lot of bearish divergence and a lower high. Yikes. Yikes. Well, it looks like it's pullback time. Looks like it's pullback time. So, first off, we're going to bring this over here. So there you go. Your 50% retrace is going to be down here at 2 and a lot of 6s. Now, the measured move here, let's see how it lines up. Are we going to get deeper? Are we going to get deeper? Looks like the 50% retrace is right in between. Right in this nice little pocket of profit taking. So I'm thinking we're coming down, and it's not going to be that bad. So you could have something like a 13 to possibly 16.8% downside. Can I look at ZRO? Sure. Oh, wait. Meet Damien. What is up? How you doing? Welcome in. Ario. All right. AERO. Got you covered on Ario. Guys, if you haven't done so, please go check out Meet Damien. He's also another crypto TA guy. You guys can go check him out. Here he is. And let me get the link here. My man needs the subs, everybody. Needs the subs. Let's get this man monetized. But no, he actually goes live different times than I do. He has great insights into the market. You guys go check him out. Go check him out. REO, ZRO. ZRO. Go check out Meet Damien. Alrighty. You know why? You know why America doesn't focus on speed trains like China and Japan? Because America is for business profits first, just like healthcare and everything else here. Well, yeah, yeah, that's capitalism. That's also why we actually control, like, you know, negotiations for tariffs. We are the best consumers on the planet. We are the best. Oh, no problem, me, Damien. By the way, Damien, how was the night out yesterday? Did you have any fun? Have I checked into Arc Raiders yet? Rich, no, I did not. I would rather my local government not further screw up our infrastructure with poorly conceived train routes. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Damien had a pretty busy stream. Tons of requests. Fantastic. That's a good thing. Make him busy. Make him busy. Make him work. It's the best thing ever. You guys gotta remember, that's why we're here. To work. We have different states too, unlike Japan. Well, Japan has different states. They have the state of poverty, the state of wealth, the state of food. It's great. It's awesome. It's fantastic. Alright, we're moving on from here. We got PRP. Nope. Did I? Shit. PER. Perp. Alright, perp next. Perp looking decent, but the bearish divergence is real. The bearish div. Oh no. And then you're getting your lower high. Oh no. Oh no. The fact you Cali folks pay taxes for freeways and still have tolls just to avoid the rush hour traffic seems criminal. Bro, we don't even like the tolls. Like, they just fucking came in and took over. It's some bullshit. I'm gonna tell you what. No, the toll... Oh my god, the tolls. Bro, if anybody's like, oh my god, who decided to bomb portions of California? And then it's like, oh, they were all toll roads. Yeah, because toll roads fucking suck. Toll roads are stupid. They're so stupid. Makes more people have to work together. Wait, we have different states too, unlike Japan. Makes people have to work together. I mean, we don't have to work together. We decide to. Because you gotta understand, each state, technically, if they really felt like it, they could become their own country. Which is a weird thought. But like Texas in particular, yeah, they are, every single chance they get, they're like, we'll fucking leave. We will be our own country. And you know what? They could. They actually could. Maybe they should fix their energy grid first, get some federal funding for it, and then become their own country. That'd be interesting. But no, it's like every state could be its own country. If it was Europe, it would be its own country. Texas has a lot of toll roads. Do they really? Oh, that's terrible. We have fast track here. You pay like $1 to $20 depending on the traffic jam to get in the speeding lane in NorCal. Yeah, so out here we have those, and we have dedicated toll roads where I live. So it's like, oh, you don't really want to deal with the traffic at all? Great. Here's this other option. You can go ahead and pay, I think it's up to like $8 now if you have to take the whole thing. But I'm like, no, that's some bullshit. That is some bullshit. I mean, I paid registration. That was expensive. Why do I have to pay for this road? And the funnier part, whenever a new toll road comes in, they market it as, oh yeah, we're just using the tolls to pay for the roadway. And then once it's all paid for, then we're gonna take away the tolls. Bullshit. Because also, if you don't pay your toll, that is the craziest fine I've seen in my life. Oh, you didn't pay your $2 toll. It's been 45 days. It's going to cost you $65 now. Wait, what? Oh, you forgot again. $110. Hold on. Hold the fuck on. And then it's like every 30 days they keep jacking it up. And it's like, what the fuck? Oh yeah, I think the toll roads in California is the absolute worst entity in the entire state. I fucking hate toll roads. Like, And they're all the same company. They're literally called the toll roads. Oh my god, I fucking hate them. So I do everything I can in my ability to never use them. If they can go bankrupt, perfect. Do it. I don't want them around. Ugh. So mad. Tried to pay with a credit card. That's a surcharge. Sorry. Yeah, pretty much. Or it's a convenience fee. Oh my god. I hate the toll roads. I hate the toll roads so much. Like, that level of rage that I have against them, I think it's worth it. I honestly do. Bearish case, 27% downside. Bullish case, 66% upside. Newsom, dumb gas tax too. No, seriously, I think Newsom raised it like twice. Which stocks look good or earnings has been good? I don't know. Michael, I actually have no idea. I haven't had enough time to start researching into that. I know that McDonald's missed, so we're looking for downside on McDonald's. So puts on McDonald's might be a really good option. Wisconsin implemented a hybrid tax. Instead of paying $85, I pay $165. Punish people for not paying the gas tax. Smart plan. Hold on, what the fuck? So Bernard, you have to pay $165 because other people were not paying their bill? Is that what I just read? I would never pay that. I would literally never pay that. Because that is literal taxation without representation. That is actually unconstitutional. I would never pay it. I would never pay it. That's insanity. That is actual insanity. You guys should be, like, the 15 of you should be really boycotting at the town hall center. I guess that's a problem. Wisconsin doesn't really have that big of a population. So, but damn, that is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Ugh. Bring your pets. It makes the crowd look bigger. Fuck. Oil prices going down, but gas still up. Yeah, that's the California way. Oh, we got a discount. Let's charge them more. Wait, what? Yeah. That's how this works. It's funny because I pay for gas with a hybrid. Because I pay for gas too with the hybrid. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, shit. So because you're not consuming more gas, you have to pay extra. Oh, that's crazy. Dude, go get an 8-cylinder. Fucking pollute the shit out of the place. Do it. But no, actually get one of those old school diesels that ends up giving the black smoke. Yeah, see if you can get a deduction. That's crazy. I'm in San Francisco. It's ridiculous here. Bro, I'm never going to San Francisco again. I'm never going there again. I drove on all 3 of your bridges one day. Why is it when I get home $36? Are you fucking kidding me? $36? That's a joke. Just to drive? No. And they want to start bringing in this new bullshit. Oh, we want to just charge people for random miles on the freeway. Just because they're driving on the freeway. What the fuck? Why do we pay registration? Why do we pay gas tax? What the hell do you mean? Like, insane. I believe Palantir might actually clear its bearish div. Yet another inflated earnings report. Oh, God. Well, I think of Palantir. We looked at it the other day. And I was like, bro, it looks like it's going up. That's crazy. So, yeah, maybe. All right, let's get to the next request. We have Blur. Checking out Blur. So on Blur, dog shit. Too bad. Lost its uptrend. Let's check it on the 4-hour. Maybe it looks great. Nope, looks like dog shit. Damn it. Did we have bullish div? Let's check the daily. Maybe the daily's looking good. Yeah, the daily dog shit. Damn it. But you do have bullish divergence. This could be your high or low. So, the opportunity is that you have a lower high. Shit. Well, you beat this high. So, hey, there's a chance. There's an opportunity at greatness. All right. All right. So we're looking for that 618. We're on the 618. There's opportunity here. Let's check the 15-minute. Yeah, 15. Come on, baby, bring us home. You're retaking the 50. It's a start. It's a start. This thing could move. This thing could move. I hate to give you not great news, but your bullish case in the moment for overnight, and you're praying on this one. You might see it rally up 3.14%. Let's go blur. Let's go blur. Yeah. Looking at your daily. If this is the pullback, if this will stop, the madness will stop. The problem is you're below all your moving averages still, so you have no clue if this is going to play out. But let's just say it does. Let's say you hold support in Neverland Ranch, and you could see anywhere between 45 to possibly 56% upside. These are your possibilities here for Blur. It's possible. Suku, please. What's Suku? I don't even know what that is. Probably seen it before. Probably seen it before. We'll check it out, HQZ. We'll check it out. We need to get rid of Newsom. I mean, we tried. He got recalled twice. Like, can you believe that shit? Twice. So mad. So mad. Did you miss Pengu? Toby. No one requested it. And that is never on the list. So, we can check out some Pengu for you. Can I check PEPE? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Let's see what Suku is. Suku's really low. It's really low. I wasn't expecting it to go lower. You do have bullish divergence. That's good. Higher low. That's great. Check your 4 hour. Ooh. No problem, Toby. No problem. I'm sorry, Toby. I just hear it on repeat in my head every single time I see your name. Your name is Toby. Just non-stop. Oh, man. Is that your real name? Is Toby your real name? If so, how much? Like, do people give you shit? Just wondering. It's at a discount. All right, HQZ. All right. Well, you do have possible upside potential. You just retook the 200. You have a bullish cross. It looks good. 42% upside is what we're looking for. Looks good. The only thing is, you have not taken out your recent highs. You're still below them. So take it with a grain of salt. Let's hope that it gets bullish. But I'm looking for 42 to 69%. So here's a possibility. Looking pretty good. There's a bearish case, but I don't want to bring it up. I really don't. No, sir. It's short for a longer 12-letter name. Toby Rama? Are you the second Hokage? Very good at not associating with that. But I do get it for sure. Okay, alright, that's good. That's good. Alright, moving on. PEPE. No problem, HQZ, no problem. Wow, PEPE. Looking like the prophecy's coming true. We're still looking for 49% upside. Well, this one was easy. I need to go to Staples. I love the positive vibes. Hey, man. The positive vibes are where it's at. Oh, man. Suku is definitely low. It is low. It is low. But hey, positivity could be coming. Gains are gains. Whether you get it down in the bottom of the barrel or at all-time highs, gains are gains. All right, Polygon. Let's see what we got here. Polygon, 4 hour looking nice. You probably are going to come down a bit. Just a heads up. Don't get mad at me. But we're still waiting to go up and test overhead resistance after this falling wedge. Still waiting for that. You still can have a bit of a pullback, though, so be careful. Be careful. After the pullback, though. Maybe you get down here to 2104, maybe a little bit lower. As long as you stay above the 200 simple in the 4 hour, you're looking pretty damn good to go back up to 34 cents. So I don't know what pull's about to pull off, but could be a 47% move to the upside. It does not look bad. Not at all. Looks pretty gosh darn decent to me. Alrighty, we have Ondo for the rebound. Ondo, let's see what it's doing ever since I looked at it earlier. We are looking for Ondo to move up a lot. We are looking for it to move up a lot. 60% is the idea. Maybe you go further, 92%. So hopefully that loop around helped you out. I know I've been jibber-jabbering a lot, but hopefully you're sticking around for me to get to your requests. If you're not sticking around for it, well, that's kind of rude. And I hope you watch the VOD. All right, ENA. ENA was your other request. Ew, gross. ENA looking terrible. Actually terrible. Losing support once again. That's unfortunate. That's actually unfortunate. Let's see if the daily looks better. I mean, you got bullish divergence. Maybe it's another higher low, but you just lost support. So until you get back above support, I have nothing nice to say about this. As long as you maintain higher than 26.24, give it a lot of time. You might see this thing rally up 43%. A lot of time. But in the meantime, I would be leaning a little more bearish. You have support sitting at 21.22. Here's our problem. You lost the level of support. You bearishly backtested it. You fell. Now you bearishly backtested it again, showing the validity of this level. That's a problem. Okay, say, hey, no problem at all. That's this right here. This is what you don't want to see. Because then, if you clear this low, you already cleared the uptrend. So now you can come up, if you bearishly backtest the uptrend, the downside is spectacular. You also have hidden bearish divergence. Yeah, on the daily. That's not a good look. Let's hope for the 1 hour. 1 hour, do you look anywhere better? Not really. You have bullish divergence, that's good. Let's check your 15. You got bullish divergence. If you can get a higher low, you need a higher low. If you can get a higher low, then maybe you can have the makings of an upside move. Maybe. But as of this moment in time, I'm looking for this as a upside move. That's it. After that, we'll see. Maybe you get that 3.65% move to the upside. But this was really bad. Losing support here, really bad. You don't want to do that. I'd like to request UHN. Okay. UNH. Got you covered, brother. So yeah. 1 hour. 1 hour showing a lot of bullish divergence. Let's give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe you get a golden retrace from this high. Benefit of the doubt. So maybe, just maybe, you see a 12% rally and a bearish backtest of your 200 simple moving average. Just maybe. Maybe 11.36. That's all the hopium I can spread today. Let's move on. We have UNH, which is a stock. We've been here before. Nice. Ew. 3 weeks straight. Just straight down. Damn. Still hold some ENA. Only problem is I don't remember where. Yeah, that is unfortunate. Losing this level is a real problem. Your next level of support I would be looking for, first off, you have 384. You haven't quite touched that yet. Past that, I mean, 321? We also, because of our trending fib, we could be looking at $300. United Health Group is not looking good. Did they lose a CEO? Falling knife. It looks really bad on the weekly. Looks really bad. You're still not oversold. Look at your daily. Daily. Oversold territory. So you're expecting a bounce. That was a gap. Holy shit. Holy shit. What? Oh my god. A 16% gap? And they expect people to want to trade stocks. That was billions upon billions in red candles, right? That's insane. It's actually insane. Jesus. All right, a little bit of hopium. Maybe we get that 50% retrace. Come back up to 504. Come back up to 504. I think it's going down. Loogie family support. Wait. Loogie family short United Healthcare. Oh, Luigi. Oh, that's pretty funny. A 16% gap and still kept selling off. Yeah, that's crazy. So if you happen to catch a bounce, this is your bullish case scenario. You might see a 25% move to the upside. However, you're still aiming at more downside, possible 25% down. It's a flip of a coin. Gosh, United Healthcare Group is a meme coin. Oh, the Luigi thing. Yeah. Yeah. It's wild. Alrighty. RSR is looking decent still. You're above resistance. This is good. You're still below the 200 though. You're resetting nicely above resistance. You're still looking for that 13% move to the upside. Still looking for it. But noted, golden retrace. This is the longer term bet. 12,995. That's what we're looking for. What? Your daily's looking really good. Your 4 hour looking pretty good. Pretty good. Outside of your bearish divergence, double top. Bearish div, double top, but you did reset the relative strength. So, arguments to be had that you can still keep going up. You have yet to hit 10472. SPX 6900. All right. Got you covered. Arc Raiders and Discord. I'll check it out. I'll check it out after this, Rich. I am almost done. So yeah, we're still just waiting. That pullback was gross, but as long as you stay above support, you're good for 19.93% and maybe higher. ACH, Toshi, and PEPE. Well, we looked at PEPE earlier. We'll check out some ACH. We'll check out some Toshi. PEPE looks decent. It's holding a heart line. You're still looking for like 20% upside. It's just taking a long time to do it. ACH, Toshi. No problem, Charles. No problem. But yeah, this is looking good. 3 touches, holding support strong. Reset your relative strength. It looks great. R-Star, strong AF. All right, next up we have AKT. AKT. Beautiful holding of support. Holy shit. The bearish divergence, not fun. Not fun, but it canceled out. Huh. Go figure. You canceled out your bearish divergence, And it still looks like you're trying to make a lower high. That's unfortunate. Probably because you didn't pull back far enough. Let's check your 1 hour. Ugh, there's our problem. You had your bearish divergence here. You had your lower high here. Third lower high, hidden bearish divergence. Oh no, if it stops. Don't know if it'll stop. So I'm going to give you both the bullish and bearish case. Bullish case, we're looking at it just like this. Possibly going up to overhead resistance. So bullish case scenario. Another 35% upside. Your bearish case scenario, coming back down to 114.59. So here's your bearish case. Right now in the lower time frames, nothing looks bearish. So you would not be expecting the 29.8% to the downside. Aside from you being overbought on the 1 hour, you just wouldn't expect it. But it is a strong possibility that it happens. So I'd be super careful on this one. Since you're not on a support, if you're not already in the trade, I wouldn't take it. What's up, Porky and gang? What's up, Jason? How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. All right, next up, AAVE. We finally got to AAVE. It's trending somehow. I don't understand why. You're looking not great on the 1 hour. Let's check your daily. Daily finally got back above the 50 simple. You broke your previous high. Great. A new uptrend could be starting. Let's check the 4 hour. 4 hour above the 200. This looks good. Damn, bonk moving, bro. Long that shit. I can't long it. It's already up 5%. I can't do that. I can't do that. So it could come down just a little bit further, but AAVE could run up to 87 cents. That's crazy. So if it does hit that 50% retrace, we're going to be looking at 54% possible upside. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. DZ, the leverage I like to use, I can't trade it right now. It's already moved. I have to get in there before the move starts. So I literally can't. Oh, Master E, well, welcome to the stream. I have a list. You showed up late. That's on you, brother. We'll get to it when we get to it. Sit tight. Or don't. Can you look at AAVE? Sure, Cliff.
Real quick, the collection.
Yeah.
Did you just do one bottle or did you do multiple bottles?
One bottle.
Okay, so whatever's left in there is just for the next one.
Yeah, it was all frozen, so I couldn't get it out. What did you guys just ask for? AAVE. We will take a look at AAVE. We looked at AAVE at the beginning of stream also, so it will be a recap. We will look at it. If you're going to request... Wait, Porky, if you're still doing a request, can you take a look at Turbo? Yeah, we can loop around to Turbo again. No worries, Jason. No worries. Turbo. Gotcha, Kevin. Alrighty. Alright, so yeah, right now AAVE does look like it could have a lot of upside. So we're going to see what it does. We're going to see what it does. Checking it out on the 15. Do we still have hope? 15 looks terrible. Looks so terrible. It's going to need to do a lot of work to break this because you just made a lower low and you have a bearish cross. So here's your bearish case for AAVE. It's right here. You could get a nice little 50% retrace. On the 50% retrace, we might be looking at it going down 20%. Never mind then. Nah, Cliff, it's all good. We'll loop around. Oh, sorry, I missed it. If you did it already, it's fine. I'm just gonna glance over it for you guys. It's all good. Can we check ABT? It moved like 40%. Jesus. Jesus. That's crazy. Alrighty. So, here's your bearish case scenario. If you do pop up, you're looking for a 50% retrace going up to 63.84. And then you might be able to jump into a short. You can see this trading range right here. This is going to be the area you really want to beat out. If you can't, 20.94% downside. So there you go for AAVE. AAVE is looking interesting. Very interesting. All right, next up we have AERO, Aerodrome Finance. Aerodrome Finance. Been pulling back a lot. Still aiming at that 58.6 level. Still aiming at it. Holy shit, it's going. We're doing it. A little bit more downside could be coming, but also you did hit the 1272. I would expect the 1618, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. It's fine. Checking out our 4 hour. Yeah, 4 hour looks like a little pullback would be good. A little pullback would be good. Let's go back to the 1 hour. 1 hour is trying to fight against a bearish cross. Damn. So right now, if it tries to fight this bearish cross, we're going to be looking for something like this. We're going to see how this lines up with the 15-minute here. But you could see something in the realm of this. Anywhere between a 9.3 to a 13% downside move for Aerodrome. Let's check out the 15. Lining up. Ooh, this could be a trend reversal. So I don't think that would happen. You either keep falling or you're going to rally. Damn. It's crazy. Noted, your upside target's already spoken for, coming up anywhere between 83.7 or even touching overhead resistance at 94 cents. So your bullish case is super bullish. It's just you might have to deal with a little bit more downturn. And going into a Monday morning, I always look for the bearish case first. Always bearish case first. I don't normally trade Sunday night into Monday morning. I usually wait for Monday morning just to see what Wall Street likes to do. But for you guys, the viewers, at the end of stream, we're going to see if we can find a trade. But we keep getting these requests. All right, next up we have Pengu. Oh no, ZRO. ZRO. Checking out your daily. That's a lot of consolidation. That is a lot of consolidation. It better look better on the 4 hour. It better look better on the 4 hour. I don't like this chart. I don't like this chart. Oh man. So you had this nice little downtrend here. You broke out. Are you confirming a low? I don't understand. Why'd you stop there? That level makes sense. Okay. Oh, that's why. You are confirming a low. Sweet. Awesome. Upside potential is in. 130%. Could be coming. Jesus Christ. Let's see how it lines up with this too. Yeah. You can see 108% move from here. That looks really great. As long as you stay above 216, so 216, you really don't want to lose that level. If you do, 174 looks great this time of year. Looks absolutely phenomenal. But if you can stay above that, yeah, you could see yourself going up all the way to $5.23. Jesus. ZRO, looking good on top of support. Looking good. Pengu. All right, Pengu. Pengu, losing your 50 simple on the 4 hour. That's unfortunate. After a lower high. That's really unfortunate. Because now we do have a trade set up with a downtrend. Ugh. We don't want that. But you made this measured move, so that's good. The party might be over for the short term. So here's your bearish case scenario. Right there. Could be coming all the way back down to the 007205. Could be doing that. I kind of like that move to the downside, though. Oh, I really like that move to the downside. Nice deep retracement. That would be really good. That's a little further than a 618 golden retrace. This would be really nice. And then you could see the giant move to the upside. But noted, if you were in this the first time somebody asked for Pengu when it was still in this falling wedge pattern, congratulations. You're up massive on this 237% you're looking for. But now we're just running into the wonderful turmoil that is traders. As soon as volume comes in, the traders take over. You just got a bearish cross on the 1 hour with a bearish backtest of your 200 simple. That's not a good look. That is not a good look. Lower high situation. This thing could keep going down. Check out your 15 minute. 15 minute trying to change its stars, but that's stochastic. Way too high to do it. I would expect a lot more downside. Just an expectation. Doesn't have to happen. Based off this move right here is what I'd be looking for. You have the hidden bearish divergence already. Oh. Got the 50% retrace already. This looks really good for downside to me. I would personally be looking for 22% downside. No idea if it happens. Because on the higher time frames, you're still extremely bullish and you're not touching resistance yet. So anything can happen because you're not on support. Anything can happen because you're not on support. I'm leaning bearish. That's just all I'm doing. Leaning bearish. Looking at your daily. Now your daily wants to be bullish. But you did break above your 50 simple and you haven't back tested it yet. So you could see this thing come down and back test it. Funny how this works. The deeper retrace would be that back test. Alright, Pengu's interesting. Pengu's an interesting one. Bullish case, we'll see you up somewhere around this level here at 02069. Your bearish case, well, you got 32%, up to 32% downside. Quite interested to see what the traders do with Pengu. All right, SPX 6900. Blowfin has it. Looks good on the daily. Looks really good on the 4 hour. Alrighty. Good evening, Popcat. Hi. Do you see it going if Solana hits new all-time high? I have no idea, man. I have no idea. Because if Solana's going for new all-time highs, new meme coins will come out. So I actually don't know. It could do extremely well, though, because it already has a community, and people tonight have been asking about it. So it could do extremely well. I don't know. Until the market looks super bullish, I don't even look at meme coins. Don't look at them. Don't care about them. They don't exist to me. I mean, I even had that entire circuit or string of videos where I was looking up meme coins for everybody. Just they did so gosh darn poorly. I'm never doing a meme coin video again. They did so bad. It's kind of like the stock video I dropped last week. Probably not going to do one of those for months because the viewership on that was abysmal. I was like, okay, not worth it. Got it. But yeah, to look into meme coins right now, it doesn't feel like the environment to do it. So I haven't looked into it. Yeah, SPX 1600. This could see a 56% move to the upside. You are flagging out right now, so let's see if it actually breaks. Your 1 hour looks bad. It looks really bad, but most 1 hour time frames look bad. All you got to do is flip back above the 200 simple, and then I'll be less bearish. But as of this move here, I would have been shorting it. I would have been shorting it and loving it, because I would be looking for this thing to come back down to support more than likely, or simply a higher low, because this would be an 886 retracement. So your bearish case is 14% downside, but no, you already held support a lot at this level. You hung out there for a while, tried to break out twice, just putting in some lower lows, reconsolidating, got bullish divergence. It looks like it could start going up. Not even your 7-minute can retake the 200? Jeez. That's a lot of sell pressure. That's a lot of sell pressure. That's actually insane. That is actually insane. 6 for 6, 100% rate on the like button longs. Let's go, baby. We're doing it. We're getting likes. We're doing it. ACH is next. ACH. What do we have? Oh, I was bearish on this the other day. Uh-oh. ACH still looking for that 22% downside. However, it looks extremely bullish, being above the 200 on the 4 hour. Huh. Interesting look here. So I did have this rising wedge here. You made most of the move. Let's get rid of this for now. And let's focus on the upside. So upside target for ACH right now is to actually hit overhead resistance, coming to 0.3862. No problem, Charles. No problem. So right now, right this moment, it is set, looking pretty decent for a 52% move to the upside and getting overhead resistance. As soon as you flip that 200 simple moving average on the 4 hour and you hold it as support, extremely bullish. Extremely bullish. Going into our 1 hour time frame, 1 hour, we have major bullish divergence, which is great. Strength is coming in. That's good. I don't like being below the 200. I really don't like that. So here's your bearish case scenario, because you did put in a lower low. So we have to consider the bearish scenario. You could come all the way up to, what is this number? 0.2711. And from there, it could roll on over, giving you a 20% downside move. So that's your bearish case scenario right now, but you're expecting the 4 hour to take over. So we're still leaning bullish until we lose that 200 simple. So there you go. Your bullish and bearish case. No problem, Master E. No problem. All right, next up we have Toshi. Toshi the cat. So checking out Toshi, we were calling for a lot of upside. The 24% played out. Let's get that off my chart here. You had the bearish div, the lower high. That's not a good look. Also, that's the 1 hour. Let's go to the 4. So the 4 hour, not great. You're not sitting on your 200, but you did bullishly break above it. You kind of back tested it at once, which is good. You put in bearish divergence, and now a lower high. That's not great. So here's your bearish case scenario. On Toshi, bearish case scenario, if you maintain this downtrend, give it enough time, you're probably going to come down here to a lot of zeros and a 3-1. 31589 could be a 17.5% downside. This is a possibility. Noted, you could get a lot of support off that 200, and you could rally up from there. But looking at this from here, I wouldn't be looking for the 1618 right away. I'd be looking for that 1272. So bullish case, 41% upside. The problem with Toshi right now, if you're not already in a trade, you're sitting in no man's land. Very, very, very risky to jump into trades here. you would at least want to set a level that is acting as support, strong support, break out of your downtrend, then hold that support again. Once you hold that support on the other side of the downtrend, now you can start strategizing a stop loss, start strategizing a way to jump into this trade. As of this moment in time, you would only really be looking for shorts if you're trading it. If you're just buying and holding, well, I mean, good luck. Just hang on to it. You're going to be all right. But like looking at our 15-minute, you had that bearish cross. It tried coming up a few times and it keeps getting sold off. And now you're showing bearish divergence somehow. Who would have thought? So there could be more selling pressure. 17% worth. Moving on from Toshi. AAVE. So a nice little recap on AAVE here. AAVE's breaking out. Go figure. We are looking for 16.88% move to the upside. If we come down, we might have to touch support at 172 one more time. That confirmation would be very good. But yeah, looking for possible $204 AAVE based off this previous price action back here. From this high to this low. That's what we're looking for all the way up. Nice insight. Yeah, I try. I do my best. Yeah, AAVE is looking pretty solid. Alrighty, moving on from that. Another recap on Turbo. Checking out Turbs. So Turbo, bullish case. You're going to be going up 22%. It looks great for a 15-minute scalp trade. But I'm leaning bearish on this one. I'm leaning bearish because you did make a high and that lower high. That lower high, real problem. So I was looking for 26% downside. You're already deciding to go up. So if they're bullish tonight, you're more than likely going to go up 22.64, maybe even slightly higher. You have resistance sitting at 6746. So good luck to all the Turbo-ians out there. But I don't like this high stochastic on the 15-minute. And then looking at your 1 hour, it looks like it wants to rally, but you're still getting sell signals here. So it's kind of crazy. But actually, what's Cypher B? What's my cheater saying? All right, the cheater is basically saying, hey, go ahead and buy it. Even though we have negative money supply, go ahead and buy it. Lots of sell pressure, but we're getting that green dot. So conflicting indicators create fun times. Anyways, moving on. Moving right along. ABT. And the last request of the evening? Sweet. Then we get to look for a trade. ABT went insane. Thought we were going down. Got faked out completely. But then we went up. Made the whole move. And then some. I don't even know what to make of this. Bro. We're gonna just do TA on the daily then, I guess. This thing looks ridiculous. All right, checking it out on the daily. You bearishly backtested that 200. I'm gonna call that a bearish backtest. That is one hell of a wick. Holy shit. But you had this beautiful falling wedge here. By beautiful, I mean it looks like dog shit. Anyways, 176% upside. You almost made the entire measured move. Almost got the entirety of the measured move. No bearish divergence on the daily. No bearish divergence on the 4 hour. You do have bearish divergence on the 4 hour. Huh. But you're pretty aggressively above the 50 simple. Yeah, I don't know, man. You are getting sell signals here, which makes sense. I don't know, man. Ooh, chink in the armor. Looking like we're going down. If we lose the 200 on the 15, I would be putting in shorts. Really would be. But as of right now, if you maintain these lower highs, then your bearish cases come down to 86.38. Here's your current downtrend here. You're fighting against the downtrend right now? Oh my goodness. So close to 30 likes tonight, chat. Would be nice if we got there. Would be nice. Alright, so let's just say we do get this movement to the downside. We could see a 17.93% move to the downside. However, We also could very well see a move to the upside, because if people are trying to short this thing, it's not really a good time to short it, because on the 4 hour, still no lower high. So if people try to short this thing, you might get squeezed to the upside, and ABT could go crazy. Going up to 174 would be the target. Maybe you go all the way up to 196. But you'd be looking at something in the realm of 66, possibly 87% upside. That's your bullish case. I would prefer the 17.9% move to the downside, but we don't always get what we prefer. That's why people lose money in trading. Yeah. If you break this downtrend, this thing could go a little bonkers again. That stochastic on the 1 hour, it's going to want to reset at some point in time. You are dragging your nuts on the ground. You are getting sandpaper burns right now from the dunes of sorrow. And yeah, this thing could just spring up like a young spry chicken. We don't know. I'm hopeful for this. This could happen. Too big of a move for me to really give anything that's accurate on that one. Too big of a move. Alright guys, now we get the fun part. We're going to look for a trade to sit in overnight. So what we're going to be doing is focusing in on the 4 hour so that we can get a trend. Basically, if we're sitting on top of a 200 simple, that's going to be our best bet. That is going to be the best bet, because then I don't have to really worry about downside. So here comes the fun. For whoever asked for PEPE, this is what I was talking about before. You're sitting on top of a heart line, you're moving up, you're looking for 11% upside for that golden retrace, and then you have to confirm your support. So you're trying to break through a level of resistance right now. Terrible time to try and take out longs. When you break the downtrend and hold support, great time to take out longs, because then you're still looking to move up to this level back here. So that's about a 42% move to the upside. So PEPE looks pretty strong. It's not what I want right now. Most bullish coin for the night, probably PEPE. Probably. But I think whatever the most bullish coin is, I'm probably going to be getting into a trade in it. So take your bets. Fuck is this? Nope, not doing that. So like Shiba Inu looks really good to me. This looks really good to me. You have hidden bullish divergence from here to here. You're sitting on top of your 200. You're now breaking back above a level of resistance after a beautiful pullback. And not to mention, how far was this pullback? Pullback was more than the 50%. You got your 618. Might have even gotten a 786. This looks really good. Forecast for the week? No idea. We have an FOMC meeting. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be a weird week. So we kind of just have to wait for the FOMC meeting to happen, and then on Thursday we might get some regularity in the market. Forecast though, I think since we're green right now, stocks are probably gonna open up in the green, and then we'll see what Wall Street decides to do. But honestly, I actually don't know. Coming off those jobs numbers, I don't like the jobs numbers. It shows signs the Fed should cut. If they're not expecting the Fed to cut, well, I think we should dump. But I'm not the market maker. I am not him. That was my entry right there. Son of a bitch. Alright, I don't feel comfortable trying to short this thing, because right here was the ultimate shorting opportunity. Looking at this, I would be looking for it to come down to this level here. Did you hit the 127? You haven't even hit the 1272. We have hope. You have a high stochastic on the 1 hour. We have hope for shorting. This is good. 15 minute. 15 minute. Giving us hope. Giving us that hope. No higher low. You have a higher high. Son of a bitch. Alright, we cannot short. We're now starting to think the low is in for SHIB. Damn it. Gosh darn it. And if the low is in, I would probably use this level here for my downtrend. I can't trade this yet. Unfortunate. You're right at a level support too. Golly. I can trade this. Ew, shooting star reversal? No, I can't. All right, we're moving on. I don't like what I'm seeing here. I don't like that. 1 inch. 1 inch. 1 inch doesn't really move. What's trending? This will be easier. So that's why everybody's asking for turbo. It's fucking trending. What? Okay. Litecoin, Solana. What's STP? Can we trade that? What is that? STPT. I don't know what that is. That's not what I want. Oh, it is what I want. Wait. That is what I want. 24-hour volume, 192 million? I could trade this. STP. STP. What is this STP token? Oh, STPT. Whatever. Whoa. Whoa. Things had some moves. Things had some moves. You're above the 200 weekly right now? Holy shit. You are not at support. Oh, you're at resistance. Oh. Interesting. You had bullish divergence on a huge pullback like that? Holy fuck. How strong is this thing? You had a death cross and disrespected it? Oh my god. I don't know what to make of this thing. This thing looks crazy. What? You can tell the trend is up. So, oh my god. It's getting ready to run again? What the fuck? What? There ain't no shot. So much bearish divergence. What do you guys think? Short? Bearish cross? 1, 2. Oh, the bullish divergence, the higher low, son of a bitch. So we go long. So we go long. How deep was that? Oh shit, that was really deep. Wait a minute. Well, I guess we don't fight the momentum, right? A 23% move to the upside. What do you guys think? What do you think? We should go for it? 7 minutes not overbought. 5 minute, you are not above the 200. You are holding above the 50 though. You're pushing up. I think I'm going to go for it. That's what she said. That's funny. STPT. I think we're going to go for it. But it's already up 4%. I don't like that. When it is breaking out, I can have a stop loss pretty tight right here. Yeah, we're gonna go for it. We're gonna give it the good old college try. Monthly looks good for STP. It does look good. So I'm going to be sitting in this trade overnight. We'll see how it goes. Luckily, you all are here in the chat, so I don't have to post this inside of the Discord. But what I'm going to do on this long, it's 15x long. 15x. We're going to put a little stop loss in here. Liquidation price is 0.6653. Stop loss. We're going to go right here. 6837. Nice, very tight stop loss. Because if you lose this level, I don't want anything to do with it. You should have already made your pullback, and you're running again. So don't pull back any further. Anyways, that is 6837. There you go. We might lose 53% of our trade. We just might. We are risking $19. I think I'm going to be okay. I think I'm going to be all right. I don't need to pull out a new home loan or anything. I think 19 bucks. I can deal with that. And the possible gain here, 0.8748 is our target right now. 0.8748. 0.8748. For the possibility of gaining $129. I feel like that's a pretty good risk to reward right there. I feel like the risk management is there. Risk $19 to make $129. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Noted, if I was really day trading this, I would only take profit right here at a 5.48% move to the upside. That would be the day trading level 7491. The reason why I'm not doing that is because the momentum here is insane. It's actually insane. You're resetting your stochastic super fast. Holding on to the 50 simple, distinct uptrend is in play. You didn't even try to cross bearishly, so this thing's probably going to keep on rallying, and you're more than likely, I'm going to wake up and see $11 or 11 cents, and I'm going to be kicking myself for not taking all that profit, but that's just the hopium speaking. So who knows, maybe you end up seeing a 56% move on some crazy stupid nonsense. But STPT looking good. Also, it happens to be trending. So, you know, we're looking at that FOMO. It's ranked number 6 on the trending scale. Currently, in the last 30 days, it is up 82%. That's crazy. Deep Protocol, Deep Book, 203%. That's crazy. Turbo's up 207. Nice. Bitcoin, last 30 days, 12%. Beautiful. So we're thinking Bitcoin will hold this level. I missed Bitcoin TA at the start of the stream. So Bitcoin, I'm thinking it's going to be all right. I still think it's going to pull back a little bit, but I don't think the pullback's trying to come tonight. It might come tomorrow or Tuesday or something. I don't think it's coming tonight. So what Bitcoin did today, you did have a pullback. You held support at 93,676. So that is a weekly level of support. So you guys know. Right here, you utilize it as support. Tons of support. The fact that we not only broke above it technically, we held it as support. Now we're starting to get some follow through. Bitcoin looks really good on the weekly. It looks really good on the weekly. So this downside doesn't have to happen. We need to just wait and see what happens. So we already got our golden retrace 618, and we're just kind of hanging out. So if we just hang out long enough, a lot of altcoins will be able to finish off their trades, and then we all can ride into the sunset of profits. But yeah, Bitcoin on the 1 hour actually looks pretty strong, and I'm looking for a 2.14% move to the upside. That could happen overnight. If that happens overnight, this little trade I got into is probably going to go straight up. So that'll be kind of nice too. How did I lose it? Oh, there it is. Let's see how we're doing on the trade. Currently up 5%. Yay. We're riding the wave. The whale's wave. We're doing it. We're doing it, guys! Also, guys, if you need an exchange that does not require any KYC, you should check out our partners. You got Weeks over here, and you got Buy DeFi over here. Also, I am one of the quote-unquote copy traders, or some exchanges like to refer to them as elite traders. They're lying, but hey, you can always follow me for copy trades if you're not comfortable trading on high leverage. Currently speaking, my stats look great. I'm up at 73% win rate. Fuck yeah, baby. But, anyways. I'm up 1,600 in 7 days. That's not bad. Not bad. Alrighty. Well, guys, we've gotten into our trade. You guys got everything I had to offer. Hopefully you have a fantastic rest of your evening. I'm going to get on out of here. I'm going to finish my beer. I'm going to eat some dinner. Other than that, have a great night. Make sure your eyes are okay. Make sure you're sleeping well. Don't stress about these markets. Always operate with a stop loss. Have a great day. See you in the next one. I will be back tomorrow. If you haven't done so, hit the like button. Maybe subscribe to the channel. Also, join the Discord. It is absolutely free, where I do post trade setups as often as I find them. And then if you happen to be a member, you can also be a part of the members only channel if you link your Discord to your YouTube channel, and then you'll be able to see every trade that I'm getting into, where my stop losses are, and all that fun jazz. We just happen to do this one live on stream, and it's panning out. So there's that. Anyways, guys, I'm getting out of here. Deuces, everybody. Much love. I appreciate each and every one of you. Cheers, y'all. Cheers. You're drinking wine? Oh, no. Not the wine.